Coming up this week on Sporting Journal Radio. We are at Riverbend Resort for the SJR 500.
To catch sturgeon.
With an ice rod. With an ice rod, and we did it.
So you put a 59 and a 71.5 inch in the same net.
She was going to cut my line when she saw it was bigger.
Broadcasting on the Sporting Journal Radio Network, wherever you get your podcasts or watch on YouTube.
Fish on right now.
Well, we're here at the 2024 Pheasant Fest and Quail Classic, presented by OnX. Know where you stand with OnX. And our guest now is Jeremy Smith. I fish, I hunt, and always will.
Just to look out for your everyday hunter, angler, and trapper that's out there.
A Fish on Forever production. This is Sporting Journal Radio. That's right. Welcome to the show. We are at Riverbend Resort for the SJR 500. Everybody having a good time tonight or what? Got a packed track. What's going on?
That's a laugh track. We can't see them in the crowd. So.
We should have a crowd camera.
Well, we forgot tripods somehow. I don't know how we did that, but we can't find like 2-3 tripods.
Does anybody have our tripods? We're missing some tripods apparently, but that's all right. We'll make it work. We got a full crew in here tonight. Which camera? I'm looking at this camera. All right.
Look wherever you please.
It is
that one's on. You can see it.
Ellie, I can see it. 4th annual SJR 500 presented by WavePro, Relevant, Heavy Hauler, OnX, Lake of the Woods Tourism, Riverbend, and of course we want to thank all of our contestants this year because we set a new record for participants. So one more time, make some noise for yourselves out there, ladies and gentlemen. Heck yeah.
The Wild actually did just score, by the way.
Oh, so, they did? Oh, the Wild game's on.
The Wild game's on, so we can...
All right. There we go. We got our own
I got distracted.
Horn.
I saw the replay. So. But that's also for everything happening here because we can play the wild horn and celebrate that too.
That's right. So I want to thank all of you for coming out. I want to thank Riverbend for hosting this once again. It was a little cooler this year than it was last year up here. But this is a 2-day FishDonkey tournament that we do. We give away 25% entry fees to the biggest walleye, 25% of the entry fees to the biggest sturgeon. We donate 25% to keep it clean. So you guys all helped keep Lake of the Woods and the Rainy River clean. Why don't I make some noise for that too? I'm all for cheap applause. It's all good.
We got that one too.
There you go. Do we have more Viking fans or Wild fans in here tonight? How about Viking fans? How about Wild fans? Yeah, I love it. I love it. I mean, I like the Vikings too, but heck yeah, I love it.
We should talk about fishing.
Yeah. This is Dan Amundson, by the way.
Hi.
This is David Eckhardt over here.
Hello.
My name is Bret Amundson. Yeah, David, welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, nice to be here. Great.
You weren't here last year.
Yeah.
I was not.
Where were you last year, David?
Dominican Republic. I mean, I would have rather been on the river fishing.
Then why weren't you? It's a free country. Tony was here.
I wasn't.
Tony was here. That's right. So we got a lot of stuff to give away tonight. If you'll notice, this is not my normal hairstyle for the podcast. I am trying to look like a sturgeon.
You're healthy.
So use your imagination. I've got the whiskers. I've got, when they're young, they got kind of the spikes up on top, the scoots, and down on each side. David even did a little sturgeon stash.
Yeah, went a little wild.
You look more like a catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Or the Hulkster.
Heck yeah, brother.
Oh, we can say hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, I think.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. We've got a number of people here who shaved into the sturgeon for the sturgeon stash contest. We're going to be giving away some prizes for that. And how that all started is because the Royal Dutchman and Dan got into it on social media about...
That's not the right term. We didn't get into it. That sounds like we started a fight.
Yeah, well, I thought you were going to throw down.
No, why?
I feel like there was a challenge that was thrown down.
A friendly challenge. I mean, we were never going to come up here and trade blows. I wasn't. I think you won.
Yeah, he's got a pretty styling stash and sturgeon stash going on over there. So we'll bring everybody up here later in the show to show off their sturgeon stash, and then the crowd will determine the winner. We got a prize package for that. We got a 3-day guided waterfowl hunt with Mid-Migration Outfitters that we'll give away at the end of the show, and we've got to announce our winners of the SJR 500. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we had the biggest fish so far in 4 years that we've had registered in this contest.
This
unbelievable fish.
Yeah.
How many people saw that come across on FishDonkey and said, well, I guess I'm going to change tactics.
Going walleye fishing.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, that gives it away. It was a sturgeon that we're talking about.
It was a sturgeon. So we're going to get to those in just one second. We don't really have too much to talk about really with the pot, because normally we open the show with some other
headlines.
News. We do
headlines.
Do you have a headline?
Sure.
You have it?
Do we have headlines?
Oh, I'll make something up.
Okay.
Headlines.
Yeah, we do. Do I have to read that live?
Oh, yeah, we should. We should do.
Dang it.
We should thank all our sponsors.
My least favorite part of the show. I love our sponsors, but I hate reading it. Here we go.
He's not. All right, who's the show brought to you by?
This week's show is brought to you by Lake of the Woods. Lake of the Woods is the walleye capital of the world. Plan a trip to Lake of the Woods at lakeofthewoodsmn.com. On X, hunt, street, private land boundaries, offline maps, and more. Take 20% off a new membership with the code SJR20. Haybell Heights Campground and Resort. Fish Devils Lake this summer. Learn more at haybellheights.com. Tasman Lake Lodge. Catch world record lake trout and giant pike at Saskatchewan's Tasman Lake. Learn more at tasmanlake.com. Prairie Sportsman. We've got a new episode coming out on Sunday. We're actually going to film a new episode up here tomorrow. Yeah. You can watch episodes anytime at the Prairie Sportsman YouTube channel. And Guardian Eagle Resort plan a trip for next summer to the Ontario waters of Guardian Eagle Resort. You can fly directly from the Twin Cities. Learn more at guardianeagle.com.
I know that you just said that you sweat every time you have to do that every week, but honestly, it's one of my favorite parts of the show.
That's your favorite part of the show?
I like how fast I was like, can he get through it unflawed?
That's your favorite part of the show. You hear that?
I very much enjoy it. I enjoy it.
All right, it's downhill from here.
But then if you mess it up, then I'm going to let you know.
Well, then we usually start the show over because I get to control it, or I go into last week's show and pull that good one. I just put it into this show. That's the power of my job.
This is hands down one of my favorite shows of the year to do, and it's because we have a live audience in here. I wish we would do it like this every week. Yeah,
you guys are all invited to our house.
Yeah. If you want to come by, we do this every week, every Wednesday afternoon. So if you all want to come down to Western Minnesota every Wednesday, that'd be great. Because
please don't.
It's a lot of fun. So normally we talk about what's kind of going on in the region. The only thing I want to say before we get into our prize giveaways is that, and I kind of mentioned it earlier to you guys in here, but for you watching, Dan, you saw a story, an Outdoor News shared a link or something.
Well, this is an issue because, I did see a headline, but I couldn't click on it because I don't have a membership on Outdoor News. So I hope you read it.
Yeah, I
didn't, but hashtag make duck season late again. It sounds like there's a proposal on the table for the DNR commissioner to approve or deny that would increase our late season duck hunting opportunities in the south zone of Minnesota. So it's a start.
Let's hear from the crowd. Who wants to see a later duck season in Minnesota?
That's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I thought there was more earlier. There was more people getting excited about it.
Don't be shy.
Who in here wants to see a later duck season in Minnesota?
That's better.
All right, so I was hoping to just kill time so I could log into this, but it's not accepting.
Well, we might have to look it up on your phone.
Yeah. Anyway,
get a subscription to Outdoor News, I guess.
I have one, but we have more important things.
I was telling other people too.
Oh, okay, good.
Not you.
We have more important things to get to. So listen, should we just get right into the winners for the contest? Oh.
There it is.
We have a new leader, apparently. Let's talk about fish. We didn't sturgeon fish really at all.
We tried for how long did it take to cook the venison Philly cheesesteaks yesterday?
Thank you,
that's how long
Bam Bam, the Iron
fished.
Skullet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony, for cooking once again. Those guys cooked up a bunch of
delicious.
Food.
That's how long we sturgeon fished. We didn't catch any.
We
you caught a walleye. Yeah. And that's when we kind of said, walleyes are biting, sturgeon aren't. If we look at the leaderboard, there's not a lot of sturgeon registered, so let's just go walleye fishing, and we'll go sturgeon fishing later. So that's what we did.
People listen to podcasts for tips, right? So here's a tip for you. If you want to catch big walleyes on the Rainy River, go sturgeon fishing.
Yeah, look for the sturgeon.
Yeah. What's that, David?
Look for the sturgeon.
Now hold that mic. See how we're doing this?
It's on. Right
see how we're doing this?
Just rest it.
Yeah, right here.
Do that. There you go. See, now I get to turn it down.
Open for it right there.
That's right here.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Style it back.
All right. Are you guys ready to learn your winners? Because we had a hidden leaderboard today. Should we announce the winners of the SJR 500 fishing tournament? Are you guys ready?
No.
All right. let's start with sturgeon. I think let's go right out of the gate because I want to bring up
one of these here. We want to do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming in the top sturgeon category was 71.5 inches. Nick Shea, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Shea. So, as part of a prize package for you, it's actually a $1,300 prize package, give or take, and it'll include a $720 cash. That's 25% this year, $720. So that means that $720 is also going to keep it clean here at Lake of the Woods, which is awesome. You got a pair of Relevant sunglasses. Thank you, Relevant. Those are valued at $260. Got an Onyx Elite membership at $100. You got a Heavy Hauler large gear box and trays, that's $105. You got an Onyx fish hat, you got an SJR 500 hoodie, WavePro hoodie, and a WavePro hat. And the fish winners tonight, by the way, are going to get some WavePro stuff. Talk to Scott.
Oh, really?
Because you'll get it ordered. You'll be able to order your size from Scott.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, we're breaking news.
I mean, I don't know why. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Wild scored again. It's 2-1
nice.
now. There's people going to listen to this over the weekend and go, yeah, that game happened 3 days ago.
Yeah, we know.
So when we announced the 3 winners, Nick and then your boat partner, I can't remember your name. I want you 2 guys to come up and tell that story because you doubled up when you caught that 71.5 incher. So that's awesome. All right, second place.
Brock Faber scored.
Brock Faber. Hey, how about the Minnesotan?
So.
Brock Faber getting a goal. Always nice to see a defenseman scoring too. That's cool.
Anyways.
67.5 inches in the second place. Largest sturgeon category, Bo Cagle. Bo, there he is. All right, is that your partner?
Same boat, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, there you go. Now I know your name. Perfect. All right, but that wasn't the fish you doubled up on, right? So you caught another, because that was like 57 or 58? 59. That was close. All right, it's getting bigger. So you got a medium heavy hauler gearbox, premium Onyx fish hat, WavePro gear, and more. We'll get you those prizes later on. And coming in third place, because you can only win one place per fish category. So you actually had the third place fish too. So that was the hot boat apparently. But Chris Novak actually will get our third place win with a 62.5 inch sturgeon, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, congratulations. There he is right back there. You also get a medium heavy hauler gearbox, premium Onyx fish hat, WavePro long sleeve, WavePro hat, and more. Congratulations to our sturgeon anglers. What did you guys think of fishing up here? Did anybody do it for the first time these last couple of days? You guys did. All right. Did you have fun? Heck yeah. That's awesome.
They said, excuse me. They said yes.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone can hear them
Nobody
back
can
home,
hear
so that's why I had to say that, and then I choked up.
So, you gonna be okay? It's a very special moment for you.
Struggle.
All right.
I'm glad you didn't do it while you were reading the sponsors.
Look at the woods tourism.
All right, let's get to the walleyes. Our first place walleye, ladies and gentlemen. There was a weird amount of Amundsons in this contest.
This isn't rigged, I promise.
No. Yeah.
I promise.
Because we wouldn't.
It's like impossible to cheat in FishDonkey tournaments. So.
Because if it was rigged, it'd be your mom winning and not your dad.
Yeah. She got a bigger walleye than Scott Stever. We just want to throw that out there.
Wow. That's his mom you just said that to.
Scott said congratulations.
Wade
will see you outside, Scott.
I think he just called you number one, Chris. But Wade Amundson with the big walleye, 27 3/4, or technically a 28 for the contest, 27 3/4. Congratulations, Wade.
He didn't know that till right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We hit the leaderboard.
You just won, Wade.
He was shaking.
So you also got $720 cash. So Relevant sunglasses, Onyx Elite membership, heavy hauler large gearbox, and all the other stuff.
You know what he's probably most excited about? Because I hear this every fall when hunting season comes around. He's like, gosh, I got to win one of those Onyx memberships. Mine just expired.
Okay.
So he just got one.
You got an Elite membership,
so,
even.
Because he doesn't like that's probably his favorite part. And if there's some WavePro stuff in there, I know he's been planning to put WavePros in his boat, so he's probably pretty jacked about that.
WavePro is selling some product for sure after this tournament, because Wade is getting some for sure. So, all right, second biggest biggest walleye, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Sanders with 27 3/4.
We're on his Snapchat story.
There he is.
Hi,
right
Jesse Snapchat.
Hi, Jesse Snapchat. Yeah. Jesse, congratulations. And you got the same thing as second place Sturgeon. And our third place. So here, okay, so we have 3 different Amundsons that all say Amundson too. John, because you said you're an Amundson as well. So John Amundson is our third place winner. No relation.
We have no idea who he is.
Never met him before.
Just met him right now.
Yeah.
And he caught a pile of fish.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly, in a way, unfortunate. It's just the way this tournament's run that it's only one fish, really, the biggest fish. Because if we were doing like top 5, there's hands down you would have won. Yeah. Because you put together 2 solid days of walleye fishing.
I kept seeing your name pop up on the leaderboard. I'm like, people are going to think we're definitely rigging this because Amundsons are all over the league. And Darren Amundson runs FishDonkey. So we got 3 different Amundsons here that none of us are related except Wade and Chris and Dan and I. So, all right. Well, congratulations, John. You got third place. Congratulations. So, all right. Some really nice walleyes. A 28-inch walleye. It's a great fish. We did hear about some 29s and 30s that have been caught in the last few days by some other anglers that weren't participating in the contest. Losers. Their loss. But we caught. Well, I guess it was Dan and I and Scott in our boat. Today was a good day. I mean, we caught a pile of walleyes today.
Great numbers. They're just smaller.
I think 24 was our biggest today. But yesterday. Oh, yeah, we did have a side bet going.
I won it yesterday. Scott won it today.
I lost.
We figured yesterday if it was like a 5-fish weigh-in derby that we probably would have weighed in 30, 35 pounds.
Go ahead.
Because these 24, 25, 26-inch walleyes right now are just absolute footballs.
Yeah.
I mean, they hit the net and we're freaking out. It's like, oh, that's a 29, that's a 28, and we pick them up. We're like, oh, man. Like,
every time one broke the surface, we're like, oh, my God, this is an absolute giant fat fish. It'd be 24 inches, and you're like, oh, all right, it's short and fat. But so I don't know I can't remember how many we caught between 24 and 26 yesterday.
A lot.
It was
good. It was one of our better days of fishing up here, quite frankly.
And what was interesting is we were catching a lot of them on white, our plastics were white. We fished all plastics. I think, Scott, you fished with some shiners maybe for one time. Did you catch a fish on it? One fish. And then he went back to plastics.
Oh, it worked. Let's change. Brilliant.
So we were fishing all plastics, and we were using underspin jigs.
Yeah, we switched it up a lot.
Yeah,
because then today, it was overcast, so I put on a chartreuse paddle tail. It looked like a highlighter, and that got bit a couple times, and then that died off, and electric chicken got bit. But really, it seemed that the biggest thing that mattered was when the sun came out. Felt like yesterday when the sun popped out, we caught them. This morning when the sun was out, we had our best bite window, and then it was overcast and snowed on us. In our fishing, we still caught fish, but it definitely slowed down. I don't know if you guys saw the same thing, David, but that's definitely what we saw in our boat.
Yeah, right away this morning, it was a much better bite than when that weather front came through. But I think it picked up more in the afternoon, according to you guys. And the same with yesterday too. Yesterday, when that sun came out, it was lights out,
game on.
Yeah. So, but you tried rattle bait. You tried
for like 5 minutes. No, I didn't throw a blade bait.
You tried different colors, anyway, and I ended up using I wanted something a little bit heavier today because it was windier. I ended up with like a 1/2 ounce jig,
at least,
with a Tom's tackle, with it was a gold jig with a white, I think maybe a glow band around it, and then a pink top on it. Just this monstrous. I think Scott called it a cannonball.
Yeah. Wow, this shows up on LiveScope really well. Well, yeah, it's like 7 ounces.
You want a big profile, but I got away with it, and I caught. Yeah. I mean, I think I was out fishing you guys for numbers wise. I mean, it was all
calm down, settle down.
It was all pretty close, but at the end there, I was definitely keeping up with you with the heavier jig. In any case, so don't be afraid to upsize a little bit up here when you're fishing. In any case, and then I went to it was a chartreuse pearl, Crush City Mayor.
Nice
is what I had on there. So
no way.
It's a true story. It's a true story. All right, we still have to figure out who won the any other largest fish. Should we take a break, you think?
Well, we've been talking for 90 19 minutes. So, yeah.
Why don't we take a quick break?
Quick second segment for our radio. What are they called? Stations? That's what it is. So, anyways.
Break. Yep. All right. We'll come back. We'll announce our largest any other fish. We got the Sturgeon Stash contest coming up. We also have our Mid-Migration Outfitters 3-day guided waterfowl hunt drawing and more. We are live at Riverbend with a live studio audience. How you guys doing tonight? You having fun or what? We'll be right back on Sporting Journal Radio.
If you want to catch a big walleye, go where the big walleyes are. Lake of the Woods is the walleye capital of the world, with a variety of resorts and lodging facilities offering full-service fishing. Lake of the Woods is also home to sturgeon, sauger, perch, trophy pike, muskie, smallmouth bass, burbot, and more. Plan your trip to Lake of the Woods today. Go to lakeofthewoodsmn.com. That's lakeofthewoodsmn.com.
All right, we are back on Sporting Journal Radio. Thanks for tuning in on this station on the radio network right here, or downloading this on Spotify or wherever you get your favorite podcasts, or maybe you're watching this on YouTube. And if you are, you'll notice I got a goofy haircut. David's got a goofy beard. Dan just always looks goofy. And we're at Riverbend. Boo.
Well, not boo for Riverbend, right. But boo for your comment before that.
It's the 4th annual WavePro SJR 500 in front of a live studio audience. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one more time. We found out that we had a really big sturgeon caught 71.5 inches before the break. Also, our big walleye was about 28 inches. And now we're going to find out our biggest any other for the Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Johnson from Riverbend Resort. Paul Johnson with a 30-inch northern pike. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Oh,
hell yeah, brother.
Sorry. My bad.
Congratulations, Paul. And we ran this on the FishDonkey contest, FishDonkey app, which is one of my favorite things about this contest because it's all catch and release. And your fishing up here is catch and release on walleyes and sturgeon anyway. So we put all these fish back. There's no weigh-ins. So we were able to take a picture, put it in the app, take a picture measuring it, take a hero shot, all that good stuff. So it was a really fun way to do a contest.
It's great. It's so much fun. It's so easy. It's so relaxed. I was talking to a guy who lived in Tennessee, used to fish a bunch of bass opens and a few other things. I don't know if he's here tonight, but he lives in Badette, just moved up here, and he's like, my wife said that I'd never fish another tournament, or I told my wife I'd never fish another tournament, and she looked at me like, what are you doing getting into this one? And I said, well, it's good for a good cause, and just sounds like fun, and so I hope he had fun, because it's not a go kind of tournament. You know, we're not cutting each other off, we're not getting angry, there's no info rule drama, there's no live scope drama. You can use whatever the heck you want or whatever the heck you don't want to, and we just have fun. It's you know, yeah, we've talked about it before.
Yeah, it's a good time, and we really want to thank we have some new sponsors this year that we really want to thank. Of course, WavePro. Thank you very much for being a part of it. Scott, we're going to have you on the podcast. You're going to come up here in a couple of minutes, and we're going to talk about WavePro. Also, Relevant is here. Jim Stevenson is back there, I believe. We're going to bring him on, and then also Pat Calmerton is in the room, I believe.
I can't believe we haven't. Oh, okay, there it is. I can't believe we haven't heard Pat yet.
It's about time.
There it is.
We're going to bring those boys up. We've also got the Royal Dutchman himself. We're going to bring him on the show. Of course, can we hear a howl?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Can we hear a howl? There we go.
Love it.
I don't know if that made it on the show.
Probably
or not.
not. It was just
pretty good.
Dead air. Dead air alarms are going off.
And we're going to bring up a few more people, so this could be a longer show tonight. But we've
already gone way over time. So
that's all right.
If you're listening to this on the radio, plan to just download the podcast.
All right. Who here is got a mustache that they want to be in the mustache contest?
Me.
All right, David, I'm going to have you go stand right over there, and everybody line up.
We've got 2 late entries here.
For the mustache?
We've got 3 late entries.
All right, so everybody come line up that's got a mustache. And I'm going to have them come.
Where are you going, David?
I just told him to go right there.
I wasn't listening. I thought he left the show.
No.
See ya.
So come up to David.
Bye.
Anybody that's wants to be in the Sturgeon Stash contest, come on up, and we're going to have the crowd judge. Kevin, you got to come over here too. You're a part of this. Absolutely. Oh, look at this. We got new entries.
I said that.
Smokes.
Weren't you listening to me?
Yeah, I did, but I couldn't see who it was.
Oh.
So the Sturgeon Stash contest is all about the mustache. That's why, well, Dan looks like this anyway, but this is...
Thanks.
All right, let's bring let's
Penny's
bring
mugging us.
David. Bring him. I'm going to bring him bring him back here because I want to bring him on camera.
Play Usher.
Yeah. So bring him one at a time right back here. So Brandy Johnson is our first contestant. Look at this mustache right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Brandy.
Hi, how are you?
How long did it take you to grow that mustache?
Just today.
That's so impressive. As Joe Henry would ask, did you put Miracle Grow on that or anything? Yeah, okay.
Just a little bit.
Sure. Just like, where did you pick that up at Ace Hardware or?
Yep. But at Man Mall.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Man Mall even.
It's the Man Mall.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring everybody up, show them on camera, then I'll line you guys all up right in front. So come on back around here again now. All right, and what's your name?
Annette.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I screwed up.
All right, Annette. Look at a pink mustache.
This is the color of the lake. Pink.
Pink? The lake is pink?
The
or
lake is
the
pink?
color that worked for...
My lures were
I
pink.
see.
All right, she was using pink lures. All right, Annette, we'll have you step right back out in front. Chris, are you next?
This is my mother. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, you know what I like?
It's a handbook.
It is, but Wade won the whole tournament. You're still on the podcast before him this week.
Yes.
That's right. I just spit all over. All right, Chris.
That's gross.
Why don't you go right back up over there? All right. Who's next? Oh, the Royal Dutchman. Kevin Henricks. Kevin, look at this.
Yeah. It's going great. It seemed like we had a good turnout for the tournament.
You have to talk to the microphone, Brett, if we can hear you.
It was good. There
First
we go.
time doing radio?
You got a real mustache here.
That's a good one right there.
Hey.
What was the inspiration for this?
My razor.
No Deadpool characters?
My kids all appalled it, so that's what made me keep it. I'm like, it's got to be good. They hate it, right?
That's awesome. All right, Kevin, go stand in front. We'll have you back on a little bit later. Who's next? All right, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Chris.
Chris? That's...
You like this?
it's funnier on the women.
I know. I'm a week into this.
Joe couldn't be here.
And I'm disappointed that, is it Joe?
Joe Henry?
Yeah.
Joe Henry, yeah.
Isn't here because I heard a couple weeks ago he was talking about the smooth shaven type contest he was in, and I think I could compete with him on that.
Yes, you could. You would beat him. You would definitely beat him.
You know what I like about Chris? He actually listens to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I like about you.
Joe Henry is at home. He was packing for this trip, and he had a little injury, so we wish Joe well. He's got some surgery planned for it, so hope Joe is in fighting shape next time we have him on the show, and we can get him back up here.
He still, though, was beating Jamie Dittman in the
Chris.
contest single-handedly for a little bit. So.
All right, he's next. All right, come on up here, Nick. All right. Now, is this mustache just an everyday mustache? Or?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. So it's nothing special for the show?
No.
All right.
Farva. Yeah.
Farva?
Farva.
Look, a liter of cola. All right. So you caught the big sturgeon.
I did.
And where's let's bring up your boat partner up there. Bo, come on up here real quick. Let's just talk about this real quick since we got you up here.
Go ahead and grab that microphone. So
you can have that one right there.
Yeah, there you go. No.
We'll give him this one. So you guys were sturgeon fishing, and who hooks into the first fish?
Bo did.
Bo hooked into it. All right, and you said, I got a good one. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. And then you hooked into one and said, I got a good one.
Yeah.
Tell me how that went.
So we both hooked up, and I went to go reel up. I had one, I hooked one, and we thought
Hold that mic up just a little bit more.
We thought we had the same fish at first.
Oh, yeah. I bet. But it wasn't.
No. Bo's went under, my rod, and so we fought that. Bo got his in the net, and it was a battle to get mine in.
So you put a 59 and a 71.5 inch in the same net.
Yeah.
How big was your net?
It's a big net.
Is it a Stowmaster?
Yeah, what net did you have?
The Drifter.
The Drifter?
Yeah.
All right, so now you got two giant sturgeon in your net. What kind of chaos ensued after that?
I don't know.
We're just trying to get him in the boat.
Blacked out a little bit.
Yeah. You're lucky you didn't bend the handle on the net. Did you grab by the hoop to lift it in, or how did you get that net in?
No, we took one
out at a time. So you left the net in the water and took one fish shot at a time.
So that's actually something I heard about the story. Is you were hoping to do a double picture, but it just didn't work out.
I don't think it'd be possible.
Yeah, but I appreciate, I applaud you guys for that. For you realized we needed to get that fish back, and you did that. You didn't keep him out of the water just for the picture. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
because that'd be an epic picture. So that's pretty neat.
Number one, we care about the fish and the fishery. So while we have fun catching these fish, we want these fish to be here to catch again next season. So fish handling is very important to us. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's 71 and a half. Have you ever caught one that big?
No.
Most people haven't.
Yeah. Do you sturgeon fish a lot?
No.
Really?
First time?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've got a couple.
Or at least you didn't ruin it.
So how many times did you measure it? Like, is this really 70? Like,
well, they were videoing us, and
this will be in our Fish on Forever videos.
Yeah, I pulled it in and put it across my lap, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
I put it on the tape, and Bo was like 71 and a half. I'm like, what?
Is that the word you used?
It is. Crazy.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You didn't grow the mustache. What the heck?
No.
Can you?
I'm just a net boy.
All right.
I don't think he heard you.
Yeah, probably not. That's probably okay.
So you caught then a 67 and a half. Was that what it was?
Yeah.
That's a big sturgeon. Like, that's a tank too.
He caught 4 today.
4.
We got a howl out of that one.
So did you do any girth measurements or anything on them? Or
Yours was fat. Mine wasn't super fat.
Okay. Man, those are both great fish, man. Congratulations. Good luck in the mustache contest. Boo. No stash. All right, we got one more mustache?
We got one more here.
2 more. Oh, Tony, I forgot. Wow. All right, thanks, man. All right, Tony Crotty, come up here from Mid-Migration Outfitters. Hey, we need, as soon as, we got 2 left, is that it? Or Jesse, are you in it? You're not in it?
We got cameraman here.
Grab that mic right there. It's feeding back right there. All right, Tony Crotty.
Hello.
All right, how long did it take you to grow that mustache?
About a month.
That's...
How did it go when you went to your kid's birthday party?
Not well.
So let's do you want to tell the story about James and going to Walmart?
I can't hear it.
Did you want to tell the story about James and going to Walmart?
Well, my wife wasn't real thrilled about my mustache that I was growing, and then my kid split his head open, so I had to go to Walmart with a kid with a bloody head and this mustache. And
stitches right down the forehead. You're a wizard, James.
Yeah, so if you see a guy walking into Walmart with that mustache and then a kid with a bloody forehead, how many of you call the cops?
Not in that Walmart.
All right, Tony. Well, Tony's from Mid-Migration Outfitters as well, so we'll be giving away that 3-day guided hunt. Thanks, Tony, for donating that. I appreciate it. And he donated some DRC goose calls that we'll be giving away as part of these contests as well. So thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. All right. Whoa. All right, come on up here. Now, this guy's got cameras. He's got 2 cameras. He's got...
It's Pat Cummington's fault.
Fred, is that technically a chesty?
That is... I don't know. No, maybe... What is this one right here? This little...
This is DJI Osmo.
The Osmo.
3. Yep.
And so do you use that like a chesty then with it attached there? Or do you just carry it there?
This is just kind of a filler. I usually use it on here so I can do vertical video and horizontal video at the same time for my clients.
Because now it looks like a body cam, like you're coming here to arrest me. You're going to film it in case I try to act out.
The phone right there too.
Here, I'll show you.
All right, and you got a camera there, and you're here with Pat Cummington.
So it's recording us.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm controlling it through my thumb on here.
Oh, look at that, through the app.
Yeah,
all right,
you, man.
Cool. So, all right, little nerd talk on the camera gear here. I apologize. That's what happens when a couple of photographers get together. All right, tell everybody what your name is and what you do.
My name is Jared Petrie, and I own a marketing content production firm.
And you're here with Pat. And
I'm here with Pat, yep.
So you're filming Pat Cummington, and none of your cameras have broken yet?
No, okay. Not yet. After today, everything's a little wet, but we're doing good.
I'm not sure if Pat heard that.
There's still time left.
Yeah.
He's talking to Paul about how much he hates bananas.
Oh boy! All right, Jared. So Jared's got the stash, and that's a normal stash for you too, right? Or is that?
This is a normal stash. I grew this at the show 1923.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, when the guy tosses the dude from England over the boat.
Okay.
I said this thing out.
Oh, we had one rule.
That's a word we can't use
PG?
on the show.
We had one rule.
This is also a radio show.
My bad. Sorry for anyone who's listening who didn't appreciate
The
that.
FCC has an
You just
issue
made
with that
my
one.
job harder.
All right, Jared, we're going to take that mic away from you now.
You better.
You've now become my least favorite guest to ever be on
Let's
this
bring
show.
everybody back up who's in the mustache contest. Line up right in front, and we'll pick a winner right now.
Interview me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, David.
Well, you don't. You didn't interview me.
Come on back up,
I've been
mustache
growing this
people.
for
Line up right in front.
Mustaches. Get up front. Mustaches.
All right, so what's going to happen? You think I can try one of these wireless mics?
Maybe, as long as you don't swear.
Well, let's do this, David. Just go in front and line them up, and then put your hand on top of each head, and then the crowd will make the loudest noise for our winner, okay? So every mustache person, line up right in front of everybody right here. Why don't we take a break while these people do that? We'll be right back with the mustache contest and more. We'll talk more about fishing here on the Rainy River, how we did it, and talk to some of the people involved and tell you more about the products from our sponsors that are going to be products that you're going to want to have. You know, they have some great stuff. Some more coming up on Sporting Journal Radio.
Sick of eating tagged soup? It's time to own your odds this fall with OnX Hunt, the GPS hunting app trusted by millions of hunters. Now you'll have access to nationwide public and private land ownership information, waypoints, optimal wind for each stand, tracks, and much more. All at your fingertips. Go to onxmaps.com/hunt and use code SJR20 at checkout to receive 20% off your membership. That's code SJR20. All right, we're back on Sporting Journal Radio. We're at Riverbend Resort for the 4th annual WavePro SJR 500 with a live studio audience, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. Now that was just a warm-up because we're going to crown our first ever Sturgeon Stash winner, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got a prize pack for you. We contacted Manscaped.
Hey, David, come here. Grab my phone. It's on camera.
We contacted Manscaped. They didn't
Show
respond.
the mustaches off.
They didn't want to be a part of the Sturgeon
It's
Stash
going.
contest.
It's making everyone real dizzy.
I have something called the Man Scraper. So I got a prize pack. It's a 5-in-1 trimmer. And then I got some other stuff for you too. We'll show you here in just a second. So we're going to get everybody on camera real quick. And what David's going to do is just go down the line and hold his hand over the top of the person. And when he's on top of the one you think should win, make a bunch of noise. That makes sense? Everybody understand how that works? All right, here we go.
I do.
Here's our winner. Let's start. You want that back?
Actually, no.
You can do it, yeah.
Have fun, yeah.
Let's start with Brandy right there. Make some noise for Brandy. All right, make some noise for Mel. All right, how about for Chris? That's no fair. Her husband's real loud. All right, how about Annette?
He's a salesman. That's pretty loud.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
How about Tony Crotty? That's
Also pretty good.
All right, how about Chris? All right.
Okay.
How about the Royal Dutchman? I can't tell who's next. Is it Nick? All right, how about Nick? Is that it?
Where's Jared?
Jared took himself out of the contest.
He was. We kind of did.
All right.
He went home.
Do you think? What do you guys think? The Royal Dutchman? Wait a minute. Who is next? Annette?
Finalists.
Let's do. Yeah. Let's Annette.
It might have been
Tony and the Dutchman.
It's the final
Top 3.
4.
All right. Everybody else sit down. The top 3 stay up
Sorry
there.
you lost. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mother. Your mustache is still better than Scott's.
All right. Let's start with Annette one more time. Should she be the winner?
That's pretty loud.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I've got earbuds in, but
Yeah. How about Tony Crotty?
that's second. I think
All right,
he's
Tony,
out.
sit down.
Sorry. Thanks for playing.
I hope James is okay.
Yeah.
All right,
He's a wizard.
How about the Royal Dutchman, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sorry, Annette. I think the Dutchman is our winner right there. Kevin Hendricks, congratulations. Kevin, why don't you come up and sit down up here and let's have a little conversation about sturgeon out here on the Rainy River. Because this fishery, Kevin, as you know, is becoming... David, you can come sit down too if you want to. But this fishery, grab that microphone right there when you get settled in. I mean, last year we had amazing weather for this, so you could fish a lot more of the river. We were on piles and piles of fish. It was unreal fishing. We had shorter water to work with this year. 71 and a half. So even though fewer sturgeon were caught this year, that's a pretty impressive fish to have in the tournament.
There's plenty of impressive ones out there. Honestly, I was seeing them stacked up pretty heavily on the side scan. It was just getting them to want to actually bite,
Yeah.
1 in 15 or 20 that you'd see.
Closer. Yeah, there you go.
1 in the 20 to 100 that you would see would actually bite, So we need the water temperature to go up a little bit.
Yeah, we were seeing like 35, 36 degrees.
Right, and then you flash back to last Tuesday, we were seeing 38.5, 39 degrees darn near, and then we got all that snow that kind of inundated back into the river that really cooled it down and just kind of stunted things a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to jump in the warship for you. Do I need to wear like body armor or anything, or pack some heat?
Well, we don't want you to shoot the fish. You need to eat your Wheaties. That's what you need to do. And be ready, because I'm going to have the drags tight.
All right.
A little Popeye spinach for you.
Yeah. I could probably use
strong arms.
Right.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. We fished walleyes pretty hard the last couple of days. I mean, we talked about wanting to fish. Every time we come up here, we want to do both. We want to fish walleyes. We want to fish sturgeon. Walleyes were biting pretty good yesterday. Sturgeon was a little bit tougher, and we just kept going after walleyes.
So we talked that I had guests in the boat, and I was going to pay for their entry fee for their tournament.
Oh yeah, listen to this.
Well, they turned me down because they didn't want to wreck their luck. And yesterday, we no more than set up, and the rod was bouncing. It was a 58. And then the other guy, next fish, about 20 minutes later, 63.5-inch sturgeon. Well, then he's jigging for walleyes. I just put my sturgeon rod out, and they were jigging for walleyes. Boom, he pulls a 28.5-inch walleye. So
would have won the whole thing.
Would have won the big sturgeon. Would have been third place. Big walleye and third place sturgeon.
So I'm going to rub it in when I get back tonight a little bit. So, but they say it was fine. It was fine. Next year I'm going to force them because
there you go.
They pretty much book for the same time.
So I don't know. Can we allow that? Can we allow contestants be guided?
We don't have a rule in it now. This isn't Bassmaster, but
we're gonna have a no info rule pretty soon. No live.
No live scope only.
We talked about doing a live scope only tournament next year.
That's what it's gonna be. If you don't have one, you're gone. Adios.
Oh man,
we're just joking.
That'd be hilarious.
There was a side conversation about us
guys,
over
we're doing
here.
a podcast.
Welcome to the show.
Don't mind us.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of minding because you looked at me and laughed, so I'm a little nervous about what's going on over here.
It was just a little mustache chirp.
Yeah. I had a guy send me a picture of the bad guy on Starsky and Hutch last night, and he goes, "Do you think this is where Dan gets his inspiration from?"
You do kind of look like Vince Vaughn.
Here's the only issue, and this table will appreciate it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Dan doesn't know what movies are.
Didn't they remake that with Owen Wilson or something?
That's the one he's talking
Vince
about.
Vaughn is the guy that you would be.
Yeah, sorry. I'll look it up on my phone. I've seen that movie too. That's sad. Just didn't pay attention.
Wow.
I guess.
Yeah, I just
see
it was funny.
Dan saw a movie. Dan saw a movie.
I know what they are. I live in the 21st century. I thought you were talking about the old Starsky and Hutch.
No,
that was on TV
All right.
show.
Well, now I don't have an excuse. Anyways.
Well, we're looking forward to jumping in the warship with you tomorrow and filming an episode of Prairie Sportsman. So you'll be able to watch that next season on Prairie Sportsman, which is Sunday nights, Pioneer PBS, or on a PBS station near you. We're in can't remember, 12 states or something like that, 14 stations. So find it, or on the Prairie Sportsman YouTube channel. Kevin, thank you very much. Congrats on the Sturgeon Stash Contest winner right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah! Woohoo! Hell yeah, brother. You guys have fun. Man.
Yeah, you bet, dude. Thanks for coming out.
Kevin.
Appreciate it. All right, we'll probably take a quick break, I suppose.
I'm so off on timing. I don't know.
Well, let's take a quick break if we have to. Otherwise, let's bring up Scott Ferry. How about that?
We're at 8 minutes for this segment, so
all right.
We probably should keep going because I don't think that we'd have to run like 4 minutes of ads.
Are you ready to go? Come on up here and let's talk about WavePro for a little bit because, we have fished Lake of the Woods a lot in the summertime where if the wind picks up a little little bit, you can have some bouncy rides out there.
I fished a lot of places. Well, heck, even we were down in Kentucky Lake, and it's just the wind picked up. It's ripping down, 100 miles of lake. And granted, we're in bass boats where it's a little trickier to get some air ride seats. But I was really, really wishing we had WavePros in that boat, because the next couple of days I was downright sore, and I'm young. Yeah. So you bounce around in Lake of the Woods or Leech or any of the big lakes in Minnesota. It's really nice to take care of your body when you're on the water. You'll be on the water longer and get out more. So
tell us about WavePro, Scott.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say I'm a blank canvas for the sturgeon contest.
So we shave you tonight? We got a new trimmer.
Get trimmed.
It could happen.
Oh boy!
So,
all right.
That's that. But at the same time,
hold that mic closer.
WavePro is a game changer. You're out on the water. You're in big waves. We offer a shock absorber suspension seat post that, when it comes full circle, makes your day on the water better.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more comfortable for
Absolutely.
Sure. All right. So, how long has WavePro been around?
We're going on about 10 years.
10 years. Okay.
It's been an inspiration from Lee and Heidi, the owners of the company, that it came down to getting out on the water, spending time, enjoying your time.
Sure.
And it's been an inspiration of power sports technology.
Yeah, it's great. And your background, like you weren't necessarily with WavePro, but you've been a part of WavePro for a long time.
I have. I've worked with Fox shock absorbers for the last 12 years and helped with development, helped with testing, things of that nature, and it's been a passion for a long time.
Yeah, well, it's great. Where can people find out more about WavePro?
Locally?
Sure, locally or online.
Lake of the Woods Marine is one of the best dealers we have. They buy a lot of posts, they sell a lot of posts, but at the same time, WaveProShock.com is
WaveProShock.com.
your go-to site.
All right.
I believe that they would sell a lot up here at Lake of the Woods.
Yeah,
I absolutely believe that.
And we can do anything from a deep V boat to a bass boat.
Oh, you can do a bass boat. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Absolutely.
I'm going to talk to the guy I was in the boat with, because that's where you need that.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Wild just scored, but
goal.
Where is it? I can't find
goal
it.
horn. Yeah. All right, Scott. Well, hey man, we really appreciate WavePro being the sponsor this year. We're looking forward to seeing you guys again next year. Thanks for coming up. Say hi to Lee for us. How's Lee doing? Did Lee take off? He's not with us.
Yeah, Lee took off today, but
all right. Well, thanks, Lee, for being a part of it. We really appreciate it. All right, Scott, thank you very much.
Scott.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. We've got Pat Kelmerton and Jim Stevenson from Relevant coming up next here on Sporting Journal Radio.
Now is the time to start thinking about chasing big walleyes on Devil's Lake. Get on the fish at Haybale Heights Campground and Resort. Haybale Heights makes it easy for you to make memories on legendary Devil's Lake with guided fishing and lodging packages. Or bring your own boat and rent one of their cabins on East Bay. Haybale Heights offers a private marina, fish cleaning station, and the opportunity to relax and enjoy your bucket list trip to Devil's Lake, North Dakota. To book your trip, visit haybaleheights.com. That's haybaleheights.com.
All right, we're back. Sporting Journal Radio. We're at Riverbend Resort on the scenic frozen rainy river. At least part of it's frozen right now.
Won't be for long.
No, it is opening up very fast. We had 3 accesses open while we were here. Timber Mills, it has to be close.
Pretty close, yeah.
Very, very close. And then she's just going to open wide up because the temps are going to warm up and things are going to be happening.
Happening. Thanks, Merriam-Webster.
Thank you very much. Pat, do you make up words very often?
It is so bright. It is so bright up here.
Well, it's a good thing you got those sunglasses.
Wow. Yeah. I think anybody else that has a problem with anything, they should come up here and be highlighted for a little while. It's so bright.
Well, you're not going to get a tan from it or anything.
I think I might.
I know, it's not UV.
You know, I am actually going from the wind and like the snow that we had today, and now I have like the sunshine. Sun shining down on me.
That's Pat Kelmerton, Jim Stevenson next to him. Relevant sunglasses. Gentlemen, how you doing? How's it going?
I don't even know what to say.
Are you happy you didn't have to stay in the same boat with him the last couple of days, or you?
No, I don't fish with him.
Wow. That's just like, wow.
Look at this guy.
Just
Like,
hostility up
I
here.
know.
What is going on? You guys are supposed to be friends.
We
We're all
are
friends.
We can be friends.
Why
It doesn't mean I have to fish with them.
I understand that.
He sent
I
the
do that with
COs
an
after
uncle
you.
of mine.
He drove from Wisconsin with a duck boat
Yeah.
to catch sturgeon.
With an ice
what?
rod.
Sturgeon?
With an ice rod, and we did it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
And one half of one roller and one half of one bunk.
We
on the
made some
trailer.
phone calls. We made some phone calls. We got a ruler that we could measure the sturgeon. But you're talking the boat? Yeah, we have one bunk, and the roller we actually wrapped in a towel so it wouldn't have a hole in the boat. It was beautiful.
Wisconsin engineering at its
Two
best.
bunks are overrated.
The way that I look at it is if I could travel this far and be able to enjoy myself with a flat bottom 16 with a 25 horsepower motor, man, and an ice rod, and still catch a 56-inch sturgeon. Jared, where's Jared? Jared Petrie. He was on earlier. He's the one that caught it.
56-inch sturgeon on an ice rod. How long was the ice rod? 40
inches.
40 inches.
Is it on video? Tell me it's on video, please.
It is on video.
Awesome.
It is.
Yes. You will get the content.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hey, man, we made the joke many times that, especially like in a derby like this, if you see a guy in a duck boat, especially at a river derby or something, the duck boat guy is going to catch a lot of fish.
Except for when it's you.
Well, we didn't catch a lot of fish. I'm telling you right now, we did not catch a lot of fish. But we had a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
And anybody that came anywhere close to us, I hope they liked music, because that turtle box was booming all week. It was beautiful.
Yeah, some guy back here mistake me for Pat, and the first thing that came up was, "Yeah, you were next to me. I heard you."
For the first time in his
ever
life,
said
he was
that
called
about
good
Pat
looking.
before.
That's what he's saying.
That's awesome. Hey, on the MTT, do you get many flat bottom boats with 16-foot flat bottoms with 25 horses?
You know we don't, but we kicked the MTT off this Saturday down in Red Wing.
Yeah.
It's almost on Pat's way home.
I might fish it.
Oh,
Just do it.
There you go.
We should do a comeback, and I should get it in the tournament world
I dare
again.
you.
Boom! I think we can do that.
Jim, I'm impressed you came out. I appreciate you coming up. I appreciate you guys coming on board with Relevant as well, of course. But you kicking off the MTT on Saturday and coming up and doing this, I mean, that's a pretty tight turnaround for you.
It is. You know, why not go one end of the state to the other, one river to the other? A couple of the guys called me from there today, and all I can tell you is I really kind of wish I was there today because it was like 62 and sunny.
Oh, that's... I'd rather be here, 36 and snowing.
Wasn't it supposed to be like 50 degrees today?
I had sandals ready to pack. Like I had sun shirts packed. I had shorts packed. I looked at my sandals before I left. I'm like, I'm gonna get to wear this on Sunday, and I had all my ice gear on today.
Well, you didn't have to wear any of them today.
I wanted to though.
We're just outside of flip-flop weather today.
Just a little bit outside.
We all went to the same joke there.
So I want to talk about Relevant real quick because this is a new company for me. I've been learning a lot. We filmed a Prairie Sportsman episode at your facility in Finlayson, and that's going to air in a couple of weeks, I believe.
Yeah, don't look at me. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what the accent.
It's done. It's ready.
Yeah, it's ready to go. It's great. And I was impressed with, first of all, with Norm and his brain, and then just the amount of technology that's going in. Like, you think sunglasses, you need something to block the sunlight a little bit, but you're, like, he kept talking about how he's manipulating light between what he's doing with fishing lures, with sunglasses, with the face paint, with everything. There's so much tech that's going into it.
Yeah, you know, if you ever sit down, you know this, you know, if you sit down with Normie, you start asking questions about the technology behind the glasses and the things, and he starts talking about light and how it bends and how it works and how he understands it. By taking all of his knowledge from the optical industry and then understanding how light works, he's able to manipulate light to either reflect UV, absorb UV. You know,
it's crazy, and you have ways of demonstrating, because you talk to guys like us and probably most most of this room and you talk about like reflecting UV and bending UV and all of this stuff, it's like, oh, okay, you know, you're starting to speak up here just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when you see it on some of those cameras that you use to show it, it's amazing when you can actually see the technology in action. And then when you talk about some of these sunglasses, and I'm not sure what Pat's got on, but the ones that we were able to try today, how when it gets darker out, they get brighter. There's like some technology that makes them transition.
People are familiar with like the eyeglasses that change outside and come back inside, they get lighter. The optical term is photochromic, meaning it changes with different levels of light. So what we've developed is a lens that will change in cloudy skies. They're nice and clear. In super sunny skies, they get a little bit darker, creating a lot better relief for your eyes. So when you're out on the water all day, you're not staring at a glare, and it's giving you what you need.
Well, and it was nice today because it was overcast and it was snowing, and as we're ripping 40 miles an hour down the river, we didn't have ice pelts hitting us in the eyeballs because we were able to wear sunglasses that were still bright enough for us to be able to see on a darker day like this. And then when we turn to look at the live scope or the electronics, we can see everything that we're looking at.
Yeah, you know, that's the other part of what we're doing is what we call screen view. With our lens, it's the only lens on the market that is polarized in such a way that you can still see your electronics. You know, and we all think it's really cool that you can look at your live scope and you can see your thing while you're fishing, but, you know, if you're ripping across the lake, it's pouring down rain, you don't want to take your glasses off, and sometimes you're traveling by your graph. And if you're going to travel by your graph, it becomes a safety thing.
How do I look? Do I look like a sturgeon wearing relevant sunglasses now?
Shark
You do look like a sturgeon wearing shades.
So the ones that you're wearing right now, they're actually the concealment lenses, so it's a non-reflective lens. So the lens that you have right now has they have the...
So can anybody see me right now?
Yeah, they have the chameleon lens, so it adjusts, but yet it's not reflective. So normally your lenses that you have a reflective lens, so anytime that you're hunting, anytime that you're looking through a scope, you and your scope are not, interacting together. So what happens is the mirrors in the scope are reflecting at you, and your glasses are reflecting to the scope, which hinders your ability to see through the scope.
Gotcha.
The glasses that you're wearing right now, it's a non-reflective lens on the outside, which you're allowed to be able to see the electronics.
Yeah.
Dampen down the lighting that is coming in, but yet you're not blowing out anything that's looking at you.
Do you have any technology that allows me not to see Tony's mustache?
Wow.
I can't see him because I took off my glasses.
Did he even hear it? I'm not sure. He can't hear, but...
It is really bright over here. I'm not going to lie. None of you I can see any. I see a couple of shadows, but it's really bright up here.
All right, Jim, what is something else coming down the line for Relevant that you want to plug at all, or you want to tell people a website or anything like that? Tell people what to do?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, we have some new frames that are launching. We have our Buck and Rogue frame that'll launch in the month of May. The Buck
is that the one we've been wearing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. So you'll see that in the latest.
Yeah, you'll see theirs. So those are launching end of April, early May, and then just keep watching through the summer. We've got some cool stuff that's coming up for shooting sports, some safety rated things for trap shooting.
And honestly, with turkey season right around the corner, what really got me interested in what you guys are doing, the first thing is when we saw you guys at the Aglow conference at Kentucky Lake, you guys were doing a demonstration with the concealment face paint, like it's a sunscreen basically, but it's also it's completely making your face black to animals.
So I'll email you that video. You can share it on your site and stuff.
Sure.
We have a really good video that really demonstrates what that concealment cream and the concealment lenses do. It takes all the glare away as birds are coming in or turkeys are coming up. They don't see that reflection, so they're not going to run, they're not going to flare, all those things.
It's amazing, and it's like for people that don't want to put on like the camel face paint, right? You're putting on the camel face paint without any human being able to see any face paint on you. It literally looks like you just put on some sunscreen and then it is clear. You don't even know it's on you, but the birds can't see it.
Yep. It absorbs the UV so it doesn't reflect back. Light doesn't go back to them so they can't see it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, gentlemen, Pat, I appreciate making the trip over. I was pretty jacked when I heard you were coming over. It's a good time.
I'm telling you what, I enjoyed my time over here. here. I enjoyed the camaraderie amongst everybody. Riverbend Resort here has been fantastic. You guys have been fantastic. We loved every second of it. And matter of fact, I already booked our cabin for next year.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Damn right. Here we go.
What do we have for dates?
Yeah, so,
I don't care. So whatever the dates may be, we already got.
I was more asking so we could tell our listeners.
Yeah, we should.
I know you. Yeah, I'm not worried about you, Pat.
So it's always.
Either way, I'm coming.
I am worried about you, but not about dates.
Yeah,
so.
we all worry about Pat.
I actually even worry about myself sometimes.
That's good. First step of knowing you have a problem while admitting it. What's that?
Yep. Good,
Sorry.
Good sentence, Dan. Good sentence.
Thanks,
It's the
Merriam-Webster.
7th and 8th of next year, so it's always the Tuesday and Wednesday before the closure of the walleye season. Tuesday and Wednesday, April 7th and 8th. So mark it down in your calendars right now. Make plans for the 5th annual WavePro SJR 500, sponsored by Relevant. I'm just throwing that out there right now. You guys should be back next year as a sponsor.
Weird.
Now you're roped in. It's that's binding contract, I think, right there, because we said it on a podcast. All right, Jim. Good luck with the MTT, man, and appreciate you coming up. Appreciate Relevant being on board.
It's a good time.
And thanks, guys.
We appreciate everything you guys did.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Guardian Eagle Resort. Come fish the private waters, 75,000 acres. You can fly direct from Minneapolis and be there in 2 hours in Ontario. Catch as many walleyes as you want to catch. You can feed walleyes at their dock. You can learn more at GuardianEagle.com and win a trip for two at our website. Go there now. All you need to do is put your email address in there. Make sure it's a real one, and you'll be entered to win a trip. This contest is worth between $9,000 and $10,000. Okay, this is a legit, amazing 3-day fishing trip to Ontario.
Big bucks.
To Guardian Eagle Resort. Food is amazing. The cabins are comfortable, real nice, and the owners are great. The guides are great. The shore lunch fishing locations are really neat. You can see our video from there at the Fish Hunt Forever YouTube channel and register to win a trip for two right now at fishhuntforever.com.
All right, we're back. Sporting Journal Radio from Riverbend Resort. One more time. Make some noise, everybody. Yeah, that is awesome. All right, we've got our big winner, Wade Amundson, our big walleye winner, with us, along with Darren Amundson. So we have 4 Amundsons on the panel. 3 are related.
Guess which one's not? Do any of us look alike? Well, you really screwed it up with your hair, but we used to look alike.
Let's face it, we're all really good looking, though.
One less than the rest.
Yeah.
Someone's mother is crying tonight.
Wow, Dan. Yeah, Mom will get over it.
Your mother.
I'll fix it before Easter next weekend.
How?
I'm really good at this. I did this all myself. I'm like a wizard with the clippers. Yeah, something like that.
You actually scared me when I first saw you.
We're in trouble.
How do you think I felt? So Scott, we got up here Sunday night. Scott and I are hanging out Monday morning. We're ready to go fishing, like trucks running. Like, gosh, bro, what is Brett doing? Hear the razor going in the bathroom. Like, my gosh, it doesn't take that long to shave a beard off. Like, you hear a couple of uh-ohs coming out of there. You're like, what really is going on? Then he just comes out without a hat on. I'm like, oh, I said uh-oh.
Yeah.
And here we are. So listen to the podcast.
So
save your eyes.
Would it have been better to just do the mustache, or did I have to do the mohawk? What do you guys think?
Mohawk.
Well, sorry.
Maybe next year some
You
whiskers.
guys weren't in the boat with him all day.
I got you. I see it now.
This is where the uh-ohs came in, because they weren't very straight. They weren't done very well, but they were done. So, Wade.
Yeah.
Big walleye this year.
Big walleye.
You finally beat your wife. I don't know if that's the way I should say that.
She is an amazing angler.
You might need to rephrase that.
In the tournament.
Pretty bad. That's real bad. That's going on the button bar.
As Scott knows, she is an amazing angler. And she is number 1 in my book. Not number 2.
Do you think she let you win?
No.
So you got this one word?
She's
She
been
almost
on
got
the
my line.
leaderboard. She's been on the leaderboard way more than you have.
She got a big big sturgeon. We were trying everything, Dan. We were trying for everything.
Just throwing bucktails
She got a big
around?
walleye. She got a big sturgeon. She was going to cut my line when she saw it was bigger.
Well, welcome to the podcast, by the way.
Yes.
It's nice. I was going to, just as you're going on a rant, turn you down, mute you, but
We've done that before.
I'm going to be nice.
Yeah.
We turned this on Brett. He made a weird comment there earlier that I don't know if we're going to leave in the radio show or not.
Yeah, probably.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to like just get in their car, like fire their truck up and just.
Oh, this is way past
Wade
the radio
beat his wife. That's what they're going to hear for the first time.
It's all podcast. Anyway, were you actually walleye fishing or were you sturgeon fishing?
No, we were actually targeting walleyes.
Okay. Target walleye. Hashtag. Shout out.
We went down to the end of the open water.
All right.
And started working our way back. And we started working paddle tails and moxies in about 19 feet of water. 0.2 miles an hour for all our secrets. And Chris picked up a 27 and a half. Then I got, I think we had a couple others in there. Then I got that other one and we ended up with another 25. But all in about a quarter mile worth of water down at the west end.
Downriver of that.
Downriver.
There you go.
You caught one that you didn't land in time.
Pardon?
You caught one that you didn't land in time.
We did. We literally hooked it at 3:59, and by the time we got it in and got it registered, we were
too late.
How big was it?
Tournament hours, and I think I have a bone to pick with you. Yes.
Tournament hours are my fault.
That's ours. Yeah.
What do you? Yeah, but it was his app. He could have fixed it.
No. What was wrong with your tournament hours?
What? I don't know. He's just whining.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What? Can't hear you.
We're taking your mic away now from you. So 3:59. So Darren, let me ask you that.
He caught a fish
at
3:59 and hadn't hit the button yet. Couldn't enter it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad, man.
So let me ask this. Darren, because if you catch one before time, all you have to do is like hit the enter fish, and even if the submission goes through after tournament hours, it'll count. So if someone were to have like grabbed his phone and started the process, hey, wild scored.
If he would have hit the button, it would have opened the camera, and he would have been able to take the pictures.
Timing's everything.
And he would have been able to
Kaprizov.
Kaprizov scored.
Sorry, Darren, not to interrupt you.
No, that's more important. No, actually, it immediately went through my mind. If he would have hit the button at 3:59, it would have opened the camera, and he would have been able to make a submission. However, the photos would also be date and time stamped. So if you took those after 4, the tournament director's probably going to say,
I see. So okay.
No.
But it wasn't big enough to matter anyway.
It wasn't.
But just for future derbies.
Yeah, right? It was good learning experience.
Well, from now on, I'm going to hit that button at 3:59, no matter if I've caught a fish yet or not.
You're not in the tournament.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just saying, my hands were full.
How big was that one?
You had 3 other people in the boat.
Oh man, no, still.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, Wade, congratulations.
Thank you.
Top walleye. Congratulations for finally being on the podcast.
Hey,
your wife still beat you.
Once again behind my wife.
Again, that's a weird way to say that.
Well, I figure if he beat her,
the cops, the Woodbury police officers are going to be like waiting for you.
Yeah, so don't beat your wife in fishing tournaments. All right, Wade.
Yes, sir.
Before I
to jail.
But thank you.
To jail.
And I'll speak up for the rest of the family, guys. We're very proud of you.
Aww,
you guys do a nice job.
I wish the rest of the family
Mom's
were
still
here.
crying about your hair, but
whoa,
guys, well done.
Whoa, watch the hair.
I mean,
all right, thanks,
it's
Wade.
going to be like a little concerning at Woodbury Lutheran on Sunday, but we'll make do.
It'll be fine.
We'll make do.
All right, Wade, get out of here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Paul, come in here. Darren, another successful. No, you're good. That's another good fishing tournament, the SJR 500. Another good tournament again this year. Hidden leaderboard's kind of a fun feature with it.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
It was a good year. Good tournament.
Oh, yeah, this was awesome. This is great. You guys are like building it up bigger and bigger. And, we haven't talked a lot about the song you made, but that was awesome. Like, I think it got me excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then Rivar.
Well, so I made that.
That's so loud in those speakers. I don't know why.
Yeah, can you
I'm going to have to turn that down. No, it's on. No, I'm just going to have to put her on pause.
Yeah, no, but I felt like there was a lot more excitement this year before it came in. And even though we had bad weather, like it's impressive to grow during colder weather where it's like everybody knows it's kind of bad weather, but we still grew. So that's awesome. I think next year we get warm weather, it could really take off.
I think if we'd have had weather that we had last year for this, it would have been. We would have had.
We got spoiled last year. Last year was really nice.
That was really nice.
I had my boat on the the dock right out front, just stroll down there with my cup of coffee.
I say you come anyway, even if the weather's bad, because nothing good happens at home on the couch, but only good stuff happens when you're on the river.
We have so much fun every year.
That's what it's all about, right? I mean, obviously, this is fishing comes first, but we want this to be a tradition. Obviously we're all friends in this room. We're new friends or old friends. It's about the gathering. It's about the fun. It's about the adventure and catching maybe the biggest fish of your life, and that's just a bonus, right? So it's so much fun, and doing it catch and release and doing it with FishDonkey works out so well for us. And the song may be the best part of this year. I'm so proud of that. Like it's an AI song, but I wrote some lyrics, and then I don't know how many hours. Like I was up to like 4 a.m. or whatever it was.
Yeah, you woke me up. You texted me.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, oh my gosh, I got the song.
To go to bed.
So I'm snapping him the song from my computer. I'm like, listen to this, and I sent it to you and David.
It's 47 segments to edit. And you're making AI songs.
It's like 4 in the morning,
and I need it done by 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Could you have made that with same song with like different accents or something?
Yeah.
Like
So you can put in if you want a male voice or female voice or different accents.
Northern Minnesota accent.
Oh yeah, sure. You betcha. Don't you know?
That's Shad Rap. Have you ever heard them? Shad Rap. You know what I'm talking about? Well, they're Wisconsin, but
yeah.
So they comment on my TikToks all the time.
It's real cool. We'll make a new song for next year too. That'll also be awesome.
Can you do it at 9?
How are you going to top that though?
Probably not.
It's like a sequel.
Yeah. AI is always growing. We got to train the AI.
Sequel is never as good as the first.
This first one,
it's pretty
good. Well, it's been another great year, and Paul, thanks for having us here at Riverbend Resort.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Make some noise with you, Paul and Brandy, and the staff room now, and everybody else that's working.
The Coors Light's been delicious. Thank you for the pickles in the Coors Light too. It's much appreciated. I don't think any of them heard me, but thank you.
I think the drink special went over pretty well.
I do, yeah. More cups next year?
Yeah, we'll do more.
Definitely.
Should we bring back the $30 beer special with the mugs again next year?
Yeah! I can't hear you.
Aye, Captain.
Well, we sold them all out, so obviously it was popular, so we'll bring more next year. Good luck the rest of the spring and this summer, of course, and everything's going well here for you?
Yeah, we had a great winter season, early start, late finish. That's awesome when we can get the full season. Now we're gearing up for summer, so everything will start to turn green, and that's my favorite time of year. I like the weather up here in the summertime. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. The fish are always biting, and we make it real easy for everyone to come up, hop in a boat, stay in a cabin, get out fishing. Just come up, have fun, have a fishing vacation, start some new traditions.
Well, the food is delicious, and can I talk about the secret food that I had, or is that the Paul's special?
Oh no, yeah, go ahead.
Can I mention? Was it Monday night, I think maybe, and we'd eaten a bunch of food. Thanks to the guys that we fished with that supplied so much food. I ate so much food, not only in the boat but also here. So I was so stuffed, and then I see you show up with some quesadillas that look unreal, and I was like, is that on the menu? And no, I mean it is, but there's something a little extra to it.
Yeah, so Ryan, who does an amazing job, Ryan, our son, works in the kitchen. He's an amazing cook.
Ryan.
Works with an amazing team. So everything you guys ate this whole week, Ryan has prepped. So
thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan. Nice job.
So we came up with this recipe one time on a quesadilla because we like to fool around. How do you find out what is good to eat unless you make it? So we sprinkled a little cheese on the grill, then lay the tortilla down, and then build it. So you got that little extra crunch on the outside. What did you think of it?
So it was delicious. So there was some extra cheese on the outside, which is awesome. But there was smoked brisket. Like I've had beef and chicken quesadillas. I'll make pheasant quesadillas and goose and all that all the time. I've never had smoked brisket on it.
You got the smoked brisket one too? Oh yeah. So we smoked that in-house, Ryan.
Thanks,
we
Ryan.
have a wonderful, wonderful kitchen staff. They all do a great job. Bar staff, don't forget to thank the bar staff too. Sorry, going off topic.
No, absolutely.
Our staff really steps up
behind the bar back
make sure.
Yeah. Who's behind the bar?
We got Rhonda and Mel behind the bar. So.
Oh yeah!
We just took the lead.
And the wild score.
Yeah.
I hit that button before they hit it at the X, by the way. I'd like that to be known.
Hell yeah, brother.
So it's an in-house smoked brisket. We smoke it here with the wings, the pork butt, everything that we do is all smoked in-house.
Well, and it's
so good.
It's so good, and as a dog lover, and of course we miss Miles, and the fact that you got the dog paw on the buns too, the imprint. That's awesome. So Paul and Brandy, thank you very much once again for having us here.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Great job, SJR, Darren, FishDonkey. This is just like a beautiful, magical connection.
The thing,
it works.
I've thought it's cool, especially over this year. It's pretty glow driven too.
Oh yeah,
a glow. Pat back there, a glow.
That's true.
It's awesome. It's way
and
cool.
if you're not part of a glow and want to know more about it, go to
theoutdoorfeed.org
or glowoutdoors.com. Absolutely, it's great.
We're not in a glow, but we ran the tournament, so I feel like we're in a glow. Yeah,
you are. You've been there.
You've been to conferences, a couple times. You're a member.
Yeah.
You are a member. You're a member.
I am. I guess we are members.
Yeah. You're a member. Remember?
So, yeah.
pretty
that's
neat.
awesome.
Pretty neat.
I want to hear that's awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
We'll play the song one more time, and we got to get some prizes to these guys, but we're going to wrap things up. Before we do, we got to give away this 3-day guided waterfowl hunt with Mid-Migration Outfitters. So we had 72 people in the contest. So I've got a random number generator, and I'm filming it with my phone right
Tony
here.
Crotty just won.
Yeah. We're going to see who is going to be our winner, and you do have to be present to win.
Is that why you have Darren and I up here?
David, I don't know why you're telling me that, because it's not like a podcast listener is going to just call and be like, oh, I won.
All right, so I got my number. It's number 27. So I'm going to go to all the participants here.
25. We won.
All right.
Awesome.
Participants. So
going through the list, timing is everything. We're professionals. I swear we've done this before.
10, 11, 12.
Yeah, they're doing it from the participants.
I'm just going to start pressing buttons because I've got buttons here I haven't pressed before.
22, 23, 24, 25,
That's a fun
26, 27. Sarah Green.
Is Sarah here? In the back. I see a hand
Sarah's
raised.
All right.
Go talk to Tony Crotty
right there.
Get
so you got
things
prize package.
lined up.
3-day guided waterfowl hunt. Mid-Migration Outfitters. Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you very much, Riverbend. Thank you very much, FishDonkey. Thank you very much, WavePro. Thank you very much, Relevant. Jason Bird couldn't be here. Thank you very much, Heavy Hauler.
And don't forget, thank you, Dan and Brett, too. Yeah. We're really thankful.
Thanks
you guys,
Give Dan and Brad a round of applause.
Ah.
Yeah.
2 guys clap. That's about right. No, thank you very much. Give yourselves a round of applause for being in the 4th annual
Not
WavePro
possible without you.
SJR 500. That's right, a new record number of participants. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out. We'll see you at the 5th annual next year, right here at Riverbend Resort. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Sporting Journal Radio is a division of Macaba LLC. If you've got a question, comment, or story idea for us, send us an email. Go to sportingjournalradio.com. While you're there, you can learn how to advertise on the show and visit our store for hats, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. Go to sportingjournalradio.com.